morning students. This is 12th standard botany video class, video 17. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson chromosomal basis of inheritance. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen RNA splicing in plants. What is splicing? Splicing is the process which remove the introns and knitting the exons. That means adding the exons. This splicing process is taken place with the help of spherical shaped body with many protein is known as spliceosome, which contains two particles. One is snRNAs, that is small nuclear ribonucleic acid. Another one snRNPs, small nuclear ribonuclear protein particles. These two particles only which identify the introns and remove the introns. This spliceosome, which contains the special type of enzyme, is known as ribozyme, which removes the introns. Now, the mature RNA is having only exons with the two processing ends, that is capping and tailing. Capping in the 5 strand and the tailing in the 3 strand. At this stage, the mRNA, which is present in the nucleus, enter into the cytoplasm through nuclear pore for further process is known as translation. That is said to be RNA splicing in plants we have seen in the previous video class. In this video, we are going to see the another steps of protein synthesis is known as translation. So this translation is taken place in the cytoplasmic ribosomal region. For this process, the mRNA having exon and intron, exon, the DNA polynucleotide sequences are transported to the mRNA. This mRNA, which is binding with ribosomal particles, which carries the amino acid sequence, that is known as translation. Simply we can able to say that one, formation of proteins or amino acid sequence in the ribosomal region is known as translation. Dear students, we are going to see the topic is translation in this video. Dear students, like transcription, translation is also important 5-mark question, and 2-mark question is also there, that is what is translation. The genetic information in the DNA code, what is that one? That is the nucleotide sequence, is copied or transformed onto mRNA, which is bound in the ribosomes for making amino acid or polypeptide sequence. That is known as translation. This mRNA nucleotide sequence is decoded with amino acid sequence of the protein, which is catalyzed by the enzyme is known as ribosome. This process is known as translation. So dear students, not only this 3 lines, another 3 more lines is also the answer for translation process. Dear students, your translation is the genetic information in the DNA code is copied onto mRNA, which is bound in the ribosome for making polypeptides. The mRNA nucleotide sequence is modified into amino acid sequence of protein, which is catalyzed by the enzyme is known as ribosome. This process is called translation. Kindly mark it in your textbook. What is translation is the important 2-mark question. Now, we are going to see the translation terminology in protein synthesis. First one, we should know the different types of codons. Codon, start codon and anticodon. First one, codon. So what is codon? The nitrogenous bases such as adenine, guanine, thymine and cytosine. They are arranged in a triplet form, that is arranged in threes, according to their complementary pair, is known as codon. So these codons are arranged in the mRNA sequence. What is the nitrogenous bases? Adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. These are all the 4 nitrogenous bases. Adenine always combined with thymine, that is A equal to T, and cytosine combined with guanine, that is C to G. So these nitrogenous bases are arranged in threes, that is said to be triplet coats, and the mRNA strand is called as codons. This codon is also important 2-mark question. DNA codes are referred to as triplet codes and those in mRNA is called as codons. So simply you can able to write it. DNA codes are in the form of triplet codes on the mRNA strand is known as codons. Okay. So each triplet of, that is nitrogenous bases which are mentioning one amino acid. Underline the word. Each triplet codons are nitrogenous bases which mention the particular amino acid. So the codons which is present in the mRNA, we can able to read from 5 strand to 3 strand. And the direction we have to read it. Okay. So there are 64 codons on which 61 codons contain the amino acid. Dear students, for one protein synthesis, they are producing 64 codons. Out of this, 61 only, which is described as one type of amino acid. First one, start codon. So what is the start codon? I already showed in the diagram of RNA splicing in plants. And the last step of RNA splicing, that is mature RNA, which contain 2 ends, capping and a tail with the 3 exons. And also we have seen stop codon and start codon, isn't it? That one only we are going to see in this page. First one, start codon. So the start codon which contains 3 nitrogenous bases which contains mRNA. Dear students, you should know the variations of DNA and RNA nucleotide sequences. DNA which contains adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. When you are coming to the RNA which consists of adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Instead of thymine, RNA which contains uracil. So, the coding sequences are taken place in the mRNA nucleotides. So, the mRNA nucleotides, instead of thymine, it contains uracil. So, it starts from the translation process. That codon is known as start codon, which contains three nitrogenous bases. One is adenine, uracil, and guanine, AUG. Is an important 1 mark question. Find out the start codon. Different, they are given UAA, UCG, like that they have given that one. Along with, they will give AUG. So AUG is the start codon, which specified the amino acid is known as methionine. So the previous para we have seen each and every codon which specifies the particular amino acid. So the start codon AUG mentioned the methionine. Another one, stop or termination codon. Example, UAA, which mentioned the ocre, UAG, that is amber, and UGA, that is opal. So these are all the three stop codon or termination codon. Next one, anticodon. So this is also a triplet of nitrogenous bases. In a tRNA molecule is known as anticodon. Dear students, last year in the last lesson, biomolecular lesson, you have seen structure of tRNA, which contains 4 arms. One is the D arm, T side C arm, amino acid acceptor arm, and another one is the anticodon arm. Other than these 4 arms, tRNA which contains an extra arm or variable arm. So that in this anticodon arms only, they are containing the nitrogenous triplet bases is known as anticodon. So this tRNA anticodon sequence of 3 bases, that means nitrogenous bases, which is complementary pair with the mRNA sequences or codons. That is known as anticodon. So tRNA which contains 3 nitrogenous bases, which is complementary with the codon of mRNA, is called anticodon. So this anticodon of tRNA, which recognize the codon of mRNA in the direction is 3-strand and 5-strand direction. Dear students, kindly note it down. Codon is directed in the region of 5-strand to 3-strand. When you are coming to the anticodon region, we have to read the direction is 3-strand to, what is that one? 5-strand direction. That is said to be anticodon. So codon means the DNA codes are in the form of triplet codes, which is present on the mRNA is called codons. Each triplet mentions the particular amino acid. We can able to read these codon on mRNA in the direction of 5-strand to 3-strand. We are coming to the anticodon. The triplet bases of, that is nitrogenous bases, present in the tRNA molecule, which is complementary pair with the mRNA codons, is known as anticodons. These codon of mRNA are recognized by the tRNA anticodons in the direction of 3-strand to 5-strand direction. Dear students, I hope have you all understood what is codon and what is anticodon. Dear students, in the previous para we have seen terminology in protein synthesis. Now only we are entering into the process of translation. So different processes taken place in translation. First one is the initiation, that is starting stage. Another one, elongation of polypeptide chain. The next one is the termination of polypeptide synthesis. So these three are the steps involved in the translation. First, we are going to see initiation, that is starting of translation process. Dear students, the translation is start with the region is known as AUG codon. What is AUG? We already seen start codon, which contains methionine, isn't it? So the translation which begins in the region of AUG codon of mRNA. So this process occurs in the macromolecular region called ribosome. Underline the word. The translation which occurs in the macromolecular area, that is said to be arena called ribosome. Dear students, I already told you, ribosome which consists of two units. One is large units, another one is the small units. This is the eukaryotic cell which contains 50S and 30S, that means Rydberg units in the ribosomes. So the large unit is known as the macromolecular area of ribosome. In this region only the translation processes taken place. And also this ribosome is a non-membranous organelle. That means it is not surrounded by a membrane. That's why it is named as non-membranous organelle. During this translation process, the two subunits, what is that one? Large unit and small units of ribosome unite together and they are attached to the mRNA between them. At the center, they are having the mRNA strand. Top, they are having large unit. Lower, it has a, what is that one? Small unit. The protein synthesis start with the reading of codons of mRNA. The tRNA, which brings the amino acid to the ribosome, is a molecular machine which unites the amino acid. Which one is unite the amino acid? tRNA, which contains the amino acid, which unites this amino acid to the mRNA chain according to the information given by mRNA. Another RNA is also there. There is the ribosomal RNA. Plays the important role. That is, structural organization is taken place by ribosomal RNA and also it catalyzes the reactions of translation process. So, these are all the three types of RNA which play a role in the translation process. tRNA, which brings the amino acid to the ribosome and unites the amino acid to the mRNA strand according to the information given by the messenger RNA, that is said to be mRNA. Another rRNA which plays the structural changes and also catalytic process are done by the rRNA during translation. So these are all the different initiation process which has taken place in the mature RNA. Next, the ribosome has one binding site for mRNA and two for tRNA, because the translation process is taken place in the macromolecular region of ribosome. So the ribosome which contains two sites, one site for attachment of mRNA, another one is the two siting for tRNA. So one site for mRNA, other two sites for tRNA. The binding sites of tRNA are P site. So mRNA contains only one binding site, isn't it? Sorry, a ribosome which contains one binding site for mRNA, then two binding site of tRNA. We are going to see the two binding sites of tRNA. One is the P site, another one is the A site. P site means this is the peptidyl site, tRNA binding site. Is one of the tRNA binding site. At this site, tRNA is held and linked to the growing end of the polypeptide chain. So that why they are given P site for polypeptide chain. They are given in the short form P site, the peptidyl tRNA binding site. At this polypeptide site only, the ribosome which are attached to the tRNA. Another site is A site, that is amino acyl tRNA binding site. That is, what is that one? They are attached to the amino acid site. Peptide means they are attached to the polypeptide chain. Amino acyl means they are attached to the amino acid site of region. So that is known as A site. P site for peptidyl tRNA binding site are attached to the polypeptide chain. A site means the amino acyl tRNA binding site. That means the tRNA which are binding site which is attached to the amino acid sequence. See the definition. This is another tRNA binding site which holds the incoming amino acid called amino acyl tRNA. Another one, the anticodons of the tRNA pair with the nucleotide sequences of mRNA in this site only. So in this amino acid site only, the anticodons of tRNA which is complementary pair with the mRNA sequences. So these two are the site which is present in the ribosome to receive the message from tRNA. So this is said to be the initiation process of translation. What is the initiation process? They are inducing the or starting the translation process which is occur in the ribosome. The ribosome is the region for translation process. It contains two subunits, large and small. They are attached to the mRNA strand on either side. At the center, it contains mRNA strand. The protein synthesis begins with the reading of codons of mRNA. tRNA is the type of RNA which brings the amino acid sequence and complementary pair with the mRNA sequences by the information given by messenger. RNA is another type. Then rRNA is also responsible for two processes. One is the structural changes and catalytic roles are taken place by ribosomal RNA in translation process. Then the ribosome, which contains two types of binding sites. One is the mRNA site, then two tRNA site. The two tRNA sites are P site or the peptidyl tRNA binding site, which is attached to the polypeptide chain region. Another one, A site or the amino acyl tRNA binding site, which holds the incoming amino acid from the tRNA. So this is all the initiation process of, what is that one? Translation process. Dear students, see the diagram. At the center, a blue color strand is said to be the mRNA strand. In that strand, the two subunits of ribosomes are attached. At the top, they are having the large unit. At the base, it's said to be the lower unit. In the mRNA strand, the translation process, it starts from 3 strand to 5 strand. Isn't it? I told you in the previous paragraph itself we have seen 3 strand to 5 strand direction. The anticodons are present here. Then 5 strand to 3 strand direction, the codons are present here. So the start codon, I told you AUG, which is start from the 5 strand, start codon. Okay. Then it is end with a 3 strand, that is stop codon. What is that stop codon? Specified methionine, AUG or UAG, whatever may be, that is said to be different codons, stop codon and start codon. Dear students, they given, it is the eukaryotic ribosomal with 2 units. It is 80S unit only. They are divided into 40S subunit and 68 subunit is another division. This is the messenger RNA. So which are arranged in the form of polypeptide chain is known as polyribosomes. Okay. Then a green color, a small chain-like structure which is attached to the large unit of ribosome, which is known as the amino acid sequence, which are received from the tRNA, isn't it? Which is attached to the ribosome site, which are having 2 sites, isn't it? P site one, another one is the A site. P site is said to be peptidyl site, which receives polypeptide chain. Another one, A site, which is known as amino acyl, which receives the amino acid sequences from the tRNA code. So this is said to be the initiation process which is occur in the translation. Dear students, this is the another diagram, that is you already studied in 11th standard. Structure of tRNA, which contains 4 arms. This is said to be amino acid acceptor arm. That one. Then left side D arm. Then right side T psi C arm. Another one is the anticodon arm. So this anticodon arm, which is complementary pair with the mRNA codon, is known as, what is that one? Anticodon, which is start from, what is that one? 3 strand to 5 strand direction. Okay. Then amino acid acceptor at the top is there. So this one only, which are having the A site of ribosome. In that A site only, they are send the amino acids to the ribosomal region by tRNA. So this is the structure and the initiation process of tRNA. Dear students, this is another structure which are showing amino acid acceptor arm, D arm, T psi C arm. The extra arm is said to be varial arm. Then anticodon arms which are having 3, see, triplet codon, 3 anticodons, which is complementary paired with, what is that one? mRNA codons. So that this region is known as, what is that one? Anticodons. Dear students, this is another diagram which are showing tRNA, how it is complementary pair with mRNA sequence, 4 arms. The anticodon arm which are having 3 anticodon, what is that one? UCA, which is complementary pair with mRNA. See the codon, the pink color is said to be the mRNA strand. Already told you, the 4 nitrogenous bases are complementary pair with another one, adenine with the uracil. See the combination, first one, U is combined with, what is that one? A, adenine of mRNA. Then cytosine combined with guanine of mRNA. Then again, the adenine which is combined with the uracil of mRNA code. So these are all the complementary bases of tRNA, which is combined with the mRNA codons. These codons are known as, what is that one? Anticodon. Dear students, I hope have you all understood the initiation process of translation. Dear students, this diagram which are showing the 2 sites of tRNA which is attached to the ribosome. First one, A site, what is that one? The amino acid or tRNA binding site, amino acid attachment site, acceptor arm, D loop, T loop, then variable arm. This is the anticodon arm. So this anticodon arm only which are contains, what is that one? 3 triplets which is combined with, what is that one? mRNA codons. So at the center they are showing how the nitrogenous bases A, U, C and G are known as nitrogenous bases which are arranged in the structure of tRNA. The last end amino anticodon loop only which are attached to the codon of complementary genes. So dear students, up to this I conclude my video. Remaining we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best children.